to begin this video with an apology. I had a wonderful intro video. I had an amazing video of 3 of my close buddies in the neighborhood who came at 10 o'clock this morning in the rain to help me offload the current rig onto Jazzy. All of that was wonderful. But I'm here to tell you, as the day has progressed, I'm just discovering I just don't have time to edit all of that. So I'm going to do all of this in one fell swoop. They came this morning at 10. We offloaded most of the major equipment. As you can see here, it's totally skeletonized. And then we put everything on to Jazzy, and I'm absolutely loving this. None of this video is rehearsed, so I'm just going to kind of do a walk around. I love the 330 buffer tank and the 100-gallon chemical tank. All of this is going to be temporarily mounted with straps. Keep in mind, I've got lots of work coming up, and so I've got to get this thing over this long weekend into a functional order. As time goes by, I can mount things exactly as I want them, but in the temporary, I've got to do what I've got to do. This is where my AR-45 is going to be. So I've got plenty of room there. I do not have the electric hose reels mounted, but this is, I think, exactly where they're going to be. And I will have my pressure port right here. Got a nice setup for this. It's gonna be pretty cool. So let's make our way around Jazzy, and I wanna show you what I've got here. I've got the 8-gallon-a-minute machine here, the 10 here. I've got a super cool idea of using this pole and this pole as my unloader tree. I will have my unloader here and my unloader here for the 8 and for the 10. And the way this is all going to route plumbing is just spot on. Super, super excited about that. Love the ladder setup. My gas tank will sit right here in the temporary. It's coming today. It's an 18-gallon flat tank. It will ultimately be mounted right here. Again, there are a number of things that are just going to have to work in the interim, but later I can mount them permanently. I'm running almost all flex hose instead of PVC, and the reason I'm doing that is because as I introduce new equipment, i.e. a hot water machine right here, I want to be able to flex this hose in and about things without having to reroute everything, so to speak. So I've got most all of my plumbing for the buffer tank to run from here to both machines with shutoff valves. Got all of that, and I'm super excited. I keep saying that. Got plenty of room here for storage. Going to have some milk crates here for 1-gallon jugs. I also have plenty of room for 5-gallon jugs here, and it's going to be great. I will have another 3-inch pole like this, 3-inch tubing that will go from here over to there on both sides, and that will secure this ladder rack and keep it from swaying at all. So it will bolt here and there. Does that make sense? On both sides of the buffer tank. And then I'll have a sign that goes from here to here, and that will secure that rack from swaying at all. They're very, very rigid as we speak. However, you just can't get safe enough with these, or secure enough rather. Ultimately, I have the material for a cage that will fit around my 100-gallon chemical tank. My fabricator will just have to weld it all up. But again, in the interim, I have straps that will go all the way, or a third here and towards the top here, and that will secure both the buffer tank and the chemical tank. Get off my back about that already, okay? I'm going to make it happen. But I've got lots of work coming up. I'm super blessed. I've got another large retirement community I've got to wash, a bunch of houses, some roofs. I don't know. I'm so blessed, so crazy blessed. Oh, electric. Let me show you this real quick. This is the battery that fires up the truck, but there's an extra space back here. My main battery for all my equipment will be right here, and then all of the wiring will run into this box, and I will have all of my breakers right here with pigtails, just like on the current rig, or shall we say the old rig. And then the wiring will run along through here, up to here, boom, and then through here, boom, and then I have another wire that will run through here and power both of these machines. I have another wire that will run my 12 volt and also the remote for the AR-45 and the Flow Pro, which will be mounted right there. So I've got a plan for everything. I am open to suggestions, and I respect your opinion on things, but it's really coming along. Super, super excited. Super excited. Let me show you that unloader tree idea real quick. Basically, from this port right here up to this port, and then from this port over to the pressure port right here. I know, I'm all over the place, but I'm excited. So yeah, it's coming along. My neighbors love me, working right here in the driveway. We have a pumpkin carving tonight, so I got to hit the eject button early. Tomorrow morning, got a missions team meeting at church. I may get to work tomorrow afternoon. I may get to work Sunday after church. And then I've got all day Monday and Tuesday. I've planned those days if I need them. If not, we're gonna wash. All right, there's a lot to do here. I really appreciate you watching. Be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. If you hit the bell tab, then you'll get to see the whole process as I journey through this and video my experiences. None of that makes sense. All right, Mike, the Fresh Rinse, and I'm clocking out.